closer. But Danielson, as we heard this past Wednesday on Dynamite, doubting Kingston's resolve.
Well, you saw right there, shooting for a single leg, nice sprawl by Eddie Kingston, and a go behind, maybe floating to a front headlock. Nope.
And we don't want to pigeonhole either one of these guys. Just because Danielson is more technical and King is more of a brawler, each one can do the other style as well. These are two top main event, very experienced veterans here in this business.
No, I agree with you. You're right regarding that, Chris, for sure, because I don't think Kingston, I don't think fans really understand how good Kingston is on a mat with grappling, I should say. That was nasty.
Once again, Eddie Kingston is look right there, Kobashi, Misawa.
Yeah, Eddie Kingston, as much of a brawler as he is, he's also an adherent of the Royal Road style, that mid-90s All-Japan Pro Wrestling style. Highly technical, but highly suplex and strike-oriented.
You see the wrist control right now of Danielson trying to extend that bicep.
And that ain't no Memphis water pump spot, I'll tell you that. That's the real deal right there. For those who know.
I know.
Oh! Danielson stomping on the tricep while the wrist was jammed into the mat.
Again, that joint manipulation control, really good psychology here, working on the arm by Danielson on Kingston. Could prevent Eddie from using that stretch plum choke or any suplexes.
And Danielson driving the knee into the chest of Kingston. Danielson, we've seen him finish matches in so many different ways. Taz, he doesn't have one finishing hold that he favors.
No, you're correct. You're correct, Excalibur. A potpourri of submission holds. We've seen Danielson through the tournament be victorious.
A potpourri
after the kitchen sink by Eddie Kingston has the American Dragon Bryan Danielson reeling. Oh, and just a headbutt to Danielson.
Heavy-handed Kingston. Come back with a headbutt. Does Danielson.
Danielson asking for more. Kingston obliges, and Danielson dropped to one knee.
The history between these two is really rich here, and I trust me, coming up in wrestling, I've watched these two countless of times.
And Ricky, they do have a lot of history, almost 20 years of shared history, but they've shared locker rooms, but never really considered one another friends.
I can tell right now, you can see they don't consider each other friends. And Eddie Kingston, he's one of the most impressive wrestlers on our roster to this date.
Well, to your point, he's a student of the game. Okay, he's passionate about the industry for decades, works his ass off, and that's when he was insulted by Danielson, said he doesn't work hard. That pissed him off, meaning Kingston.
And listen to this crowd here in Boston. Full-throated support of Eddie Kingston. That's not something we've heard in any of Danielson's matches. Lateral press. Just a 2 count. You see Kingston maintaining wrist control, and now going for that crank on the head. Taz, on Tuesday night on Dark, we saw Eddie Kingston actually finish a match with that stretch plum, that neck targeting submission hold.
And he does that tremendously well, and he understands there's a history, a neck issue of Danielson. Look at this.
Look at this, just butchering that chest. Look at the red scars biting his forehead.
Well, we have to take a break, but don't worry. It'll only be 90 seconds long, and we'll stick with all the action in picture. Kingston for a loop, and now Danielson. What a counter! What a counter by Eddie Kingston!
A tad overzealous.
Wait a second. Right up to the floor.
The Saito suplex on the outside. Eddie Kingston has a chance to win this by countout, Taz.
That's correct. Correct, and it's attacking the neck, gunning after the neck. Kingston knows the history. They go way back. He knows Danielson's got a mess.
You're right, Taz. Eddie Kingston, as tough as he is smart, he knows he doesn't have to beat Danielson inside the ring to advance to the finals of the Eliminator Tournament. Rick Knox up to the 7 count. Danielson needs to show some urgency here. Danielson drops. He's not going to make it.
He's out.
Well, Kingston almost advanced right there via
Skin of his teeth.
By any means necessary. That's what Kingston's about.
Eddie Kingston.
He's going to try and dump him over the top. Wrong way.
No! Center of the ring. Kingston covers the far leg. Is hooked. Kingston.
Again, targeting that neck.
He's going to...
And still to come in our main event, the trick-or-treat match. Dr. Britt Baker versus Abaddon. No disqualifications. If Abaddon wins, she gets a shot at the AEW Women's World Championship. And the third match in the trilogy, Chris.
Dante versus Matt, number 3. I can't wait to see both these matches. But I can't wait to see what's going to happen here with Eddie Kingston in this. What is this called? Some kind of a stretch plum?
It's a stretch plum. Exactly what it is. You nailed it, Jericho.
You guys are rubbing off on me as Danielson makes it to the ropes.
And you saw right there when Danielson got his foot on that bottom rope, just a huge breath he just took. He knew he made it. I don't think Danielson could have weathered that storm for much longer.
Just having really good match sense of experience, know where you are in the ring, even in danger. Oh my God, the chest of this guy, it's so redded up, man.
I don't know if Danielson's had an offensive move since early in the first minute or two of this match.
Look at the blood vessels are just busted up on that pec, man.
Well, speaking of that huge exhalation of breath by Bryan Danielson, those chops to the chest actually inhibit the breathing of Danielson, Ricky.
Right when they get you in the throat as well. Don't forget that. That's Eddie's technique. That's what I like. Right. He's heavy-handed.
It's also part of that mid-90s All Japan style. Chop you right in the throat. That'll shut you up.
Look at this, Eddie Kingston.
Where's he going?
Up to the top rope. Danielson on the middle turnbuckle.
He's fighting it.
Kingston, if he falls back, he'll have the leverage advantage, but Danielson